Another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. On first down, Bell. And the catch made by Johnson. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On first down, Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. 26.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tariq Cohen, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
N'Keal Harry. Touchdown, Saints.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shot. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fouled. That's a big game. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. It's a foot race past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Over. Watch the safety creep.
They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, it's Burnett. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. It's caught. Smith. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Tim Williams leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Hey, 626.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down. Back to throw. Bell. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On third down, Bell. Got his man, that's Harry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the draw, this is Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long. A
big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This is Cohen. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Cohen. And a minimal gain, 47-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go.
They'll try the counter here. Cohen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Check curls, check curls, check inside. Back. Check. Topper.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. Up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. To throw is Rodgers on third down. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And Rod picked off down at the 10. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So
it is a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throwing to start the drive. Bell. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Bell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance. but rejected by the bar. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded at the goal line. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 to make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Bell steps away. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
This is Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Recon, 132-5 now.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Off the toss, Cohen. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They try again with Cohen. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Cohen. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Rodgers forced out to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Sanders on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Saints take over.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 11. And this one complete to Reed. And he coughed it up. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tariq Cohen his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are back within a single score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
To throw on second down. Bell, he finds his man Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
We got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in it.